There we go. I fixed my DS's clock, so it's actually right now. So I won't be starting at the wrong time if I use that as my reference. Cables, please behave yourselves. Okay, cool. So, so I have a save file here, with, higher levels than I was last time. So I got everybody all the way up to level 60, which seems... I'm hoping it'll be enough. I think it should not be over-prepared. Hopefully it's not under-prepared. So what I did, right, I'm at Bahamut's cave here. This turned out to be a real good place to just wander back and forth, fight monsters, and get a pretty good amount of experience. I made everybody a black belt. I have changed them back now. You can see they're in their job transition phases. Ark doesn't take any time to transition because he's so good at being a ranger. He can just immediately resume the role at any time. But so what I did here, in Bahamut's cave, is I went to this screen, where you will always, wandering back and forth, always encounter 3 things, and they can be killed pretty quickly, because this place is not leveled as highly as, the Crystal Tower. What are you using? Okay. Oh, Ingus is a sage, it looks like. Yeah, okay, so I decided to make him a sage, just to see what that might be like. So, I'm happy with Ninja, Ranger, and Devout. And I think I will be happy with Black Belt, but I want the option of going with a sage for the Dark Cloud encounter, just in case those others don't do as well. Hey, you got a turn. Right, Black Belt's very quick, so nobody ever got a turn when I was doing this. Job levels will be basically the same as they were before, except for Ingus, because he's remaining a Black Belt. I should change him back if I'm not doing the Sage thing right now. Yeah, 2 healers would be good. I need to go to Doga's village before I go anywhere else, and buy the Kiraja spell. Oh boy. The strong attackers used their attacks, so now this is going to go on for another turn. That's fine. Anyway, so I just did this for 40 minutes or so. It went a bit quicker because everybody was hitting harder than this. And it wasn't too bad. It's probably a little more than 40 minutes. Right, so, what I'm thinking. I want to purchase the option to have Ingus be a functional sage. Therefore, I want to buy Kiraja at Doga's village, and whatever other spells he would be casting in that role. He currently has probably some black magic he could do. Yeah, he has all the black magic. How much damage would a flare spell from him do, I wonder? Just so I can kind of get a feel for how effective this class would be. I mean, my stats are compromised, but it's fine. So I want one more thing to fight me here. I want one more thing to fight me here. There we go. I think with the additional health that I got... Right, again, the reason I leveled everything as Black Belt is because... Oh, he has no MP, so I can't even see this. Never mind. The reason I leveled as Black Belt is because they have very high vitality, so everybody got a lot more health. You can see their health capacities over there. It's pretty good. And my, something, help. How do I talk? I'll gain more levels as I go through the Crystal Tower and... Oh, I have this turned down. There we go. Game audio will just have gotten louder. I keep forgetting. Oh, they're gaining job levels. Alright, so, I want to make one attempt now with the same job setup I had before. I will change you to Black Belt. You got to 46. Something I learned. You cannot buy claws or knuckles. They are not sold anywhere in the entire world. Every one of these that I found was found in a chest somewhere. Also, at his job level, he has almost more attack without them than with them. But it seemed like they helped despite what the numbers said. Like when everybody was a black belt and I had to spread my gear more thinly. The unequipped one, despite what the numbers said, was always doing the least damage, so I think there's some hidden stuff going on there. Bare Fist is still worse than Claw, even if the numbers make it look like it wouldn't be. Right, other job levels. Should be about the same? So Luneth is 30, Arc is 74, Refia is 23. By the time I finished with the World of Darkness, Arc was what, like 87 or something? So I'll get like 13 job levels during that process. Maybe fewer because I know where to go, and I won't spend as much time wandering and not knowing what I'm doing and fighting things. Anyway, so if I want Angus to be able to be a sage, I like the option of that. I still want to do this entire uninterrupted sequence as black belts. But I want to go... Where am I? What is this? This is a floating continent. That's why it looks wrong. I was looking at my map and it's like, wait, where's the Nautilus? I don't see it. What's wrong? I took the long way. Anyway, yeah, so, gonna get the Nautilus, and, did I change you to a black belt? I did. Right, equipment looks like this. Trying to think if anything else notable happened. I don't think it really did, in particular. Oh, I read up on a few things. I was thinking, if this is just going to be a super quick little stream where I go and kill the Cloud of Darkness with no problems, I shouldn't say things like that, otherwise it won't be. But if it were going to be that, then I would want the option of doing some side quests and stuff. However, as it turns out, most of the optional side quests for, like, Ultimate Blacksmiths and stuff, and the Onion Knight, involve this Moogle mail system and require friend codes, so I can't do them with just all by myself, apparently. Yeah, so I don't have the option of doing that unless I either buy a bunch of DSs or make a bunch of friends, or find a bunch of friends who have these things and this game and would be able to help me out with it. I didn't read the full guide, but I got enough of an idea to know that it's not really practical to do that in this format. With the Nautilus, why do I have the Nautilus? Help. Doga's Village, that's what it is. That's here? I'm having a lot of trouble keeping a thought in my head, so commentary might be slightly ramblier than usual. Sorry. That's just how it's gonna be. So, I want Kiraja here, so that I can have the option of Ingus being an effective... oh shoot, I'm gonna want a rise too, and that requires going down to the bottom of Eureka. That's the other thing. At the bottom of Eureka, through a secret wall, there is a, there's a weapon shop, hidden in the same place where the magic shops are. And the only really exciting things that they sell are shurikens. I bought a few. They're extremely expensive, but I have more of those to throw now. So as a back belt, at level 40 whatever, Ingus is doing a lot. Okay, this is fine. I don't think he needs to be a sage. If he was still going to be my least effective attacker, I would want him to be a sage. I might still want it. If Cloud of Darkness kills me again, then I'll try changing him back to changing him to Sage and see if that works. But I think this is going to be viable with the increased health amounts. Because looking at the amount of damage, even with the, like, 6 attacks or whatever Cloud of Darkness does on her turn, including Particle Beam and everything, with this amount of health, I should be able to just survive that. And it'll be fine, right? If you were a sage, I might want this. Yeah, let's just get everything that might matter if I want to equip a sage with magic. Just so I'll be prepared. I have that much money, that's a fair bit. One sort of side thing that I could do is try out the Bard. I definitely want Kiraga, definitely want Do I care about raise? I do care about protect. Okay, right, so the other major thing I'm going to change, other than having leveled up, is first turn of that battle, everyone is going to protect themselves. With the increased health and with protect on everybody... Esuna sure was useless. I get ribbons, so status effects don't matter anymore in the endgame. Right, so the protect and the increased health amount, I think by themselves will be enough to you know what? A thing is bothering me. Will be enough to win the battle. My magic slots aren't all filled out. I will never cast either of those spells, but I just want the empty spaces in Refia's magic inventory to go away. Ooh, look at all these. Okay, so different levels. You also sell Curaga and Raise. Weird. There's a tiny, tiny chance I could care about haste if I do go the sage route. Okay. So I want to pretend you're going to be a sage. If you talk to the guy in the healing cups, he gives you another mini-spell. I don't know why. Alright, so Cura... So level 3 needs a slot. Level 5 needs a slot. Levels 3 and 5. And Refia, fill out those... Oh no, you're missing a... Is it mini? No. I'm missing a level 1 magic spell, and that's gonna bother me. Okay, right, so I needed to remove a level 3. Well, I'm never gonna cast any of these, it doesn't really matter, so... Fira, go away. Cura, come to me. Protect is level 5. Erase actually could come in handy, so I guess Thundaga goes away. But I'll have a staff that can cast Erase, so that's fine. Among all the magic vendors here, there isn't a level 1 one, so I can't get whatever that other level 1 spell is that I don't have. Oh well. Alright, so anyway. Again, train of thought is not staying with me. I feel like there were like 5 things I was trying to say and didn't finish saying any of them, but I think you get the picture of what I'm doing here. I hope. Because my words are not functioning very well at the moment. Okay, so, I've learned some magic that I'm probably not going to use if this goes well enough. But I have the option now. Alright, so let's redo everything. I could have done all this business on my own and saved inside the Ancient's Maze and started from there. I didn't. Therefore, we get to spend more time together. Here we go. She has Sight. She has Cure and Sight, so it's whatever the one is that's not either of those. And it's not Mini, that's a level 2 spell. Does anybody have... Oh, Poisana. Here we go. Check it out. I can fix it. There we go. I did it. Don't even have to go anywhere. Sure, I'll sleep. So I did have the spell. I had just assigned it to person who was a red mage once. Alright, so there's nothing else at all I need to buy, unless I wanted to go to Eureka for a rise. Ooh, do I want to... If I need to do that, I'll be starting from the bottom of the Crystal Tower anyway, and I can make a detour down there if it comes to that. So that's fine. I will not worry about it now. Arise is level 8, right? I'm pretty sure that's right. Yes. Arise, Holy Tornado. Oh yeah, I got Tornado too. I do have a full set of arrows, I'm pretty sure. I think I have as many Magic, Medusa, and Yoichi arrows as I can. Right, that was a problem last time. I went in with not as many of those as I could have had. So Yoichi Bow, yeah, Magic 99, Medusa 99, Yoichi 99. So that's as many as I can carry of the good ones. So yeah, other than like more grinding or a different class setup or optional stuff I can't do because I don't have enough friends, I think I'm as prepared as I'm gonna get for this. This is a dead end. How rude. That's a dead end too. How do I get in here? I've done it so many times, but not enough times to remember. All the terrain around here looks pretty samey. I believe, let me make sure I have, okay, 99 high potions, 99 potions, all the status removing things I could ever need. Nobody toads. I've never been toaded in this game that I remember. Hey Alex, you remember the Tower of Owen? You remember all those places you have to toad to get into? I've never been toaded in battle, I guess, when it mattered. I've only done it to myself. Okay, I don't need to sleep. Nobody fought me on the way there. Everything is ready. Let's go! Yeah, the fact that I have... I don't know, there's a lot of empty space on this map, definitely. The fact that I get a map always when I'm outside kind of takes some of the excitement away, I guess, but it's fine. Alright, let's finish those job transitions. Back attack, how rude. Those are still really obnoxious. So I should definitely use magic in preference to potions right now, because I will be fighting bosses. Xanda is not somebody to worry about. I know that now. I'll fight him and his clones, and it'll be fine. Alright, so 5,600, 5,000, and not a good reference point because he's not using his strong attacks. Saving my arrows. So I know that the gnomish bread did in fact exist on the NES, but I'm not completely certain what it did. Like, the sight spell was there. I suspect that it just showed a map at all. The distinction here is, since you always have a map, it shows a map with landmarks, so you can see where you're actually going on it. So that's how they did that. But it's been so long since I played that version of this that I don't remember for sure. Alright, so pretty familiar territory here. I don't actually know my way through the Crystal Tower because it's so weird and winding, but I'm sure I'll find it. Yeah, that's right. I guess technically this game has 3 overworlds because it has the underwater map. So 3 world maps. I guess it has a way overworld, an overworld, and an underworld. So yeah, despite this being called the Ancient's Maze, it's very linear. Easy to get through. There's a couple of branching paths here. I have this completely memorized. Iron Claws shows up again? Oh. I don't recognize that as a series staple, but I guess I'll find out as I go on. Oh yeah, I do that too. I take melatonin to help me sleep every night. It's very effective. But it means that once I take that pill, it's like I have committed to going to bed in the next hour or so. There's no undoing it. I mean, I can stay up, I'm just gonna have a really bad time if I do. So yes, I completely understand. If everything goes perfectly, this might be a short stream. I said that last time, and everything went horribly wrong. Yeah, I've heard that. That is unfortunate. I don't know why it's a thing that, like, in the US it's fairly unregulated, but elsewhere it's, not. Oh man. Bringing some overseas drugs. Good that they let you do that. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's not... It's... I mean... a hard thing to abuse, as far as I know. But just laws are not the same between different countries for whatever reason. Could be, yeah. I'm finding many patterns during this experience that I had not noticed before. Like the black and white robes, those feature very prominently in the endgame. The Masamune sword is almost always around. Yeah, lots of things. Job levels. If I want to go to the Sage route, I'm thinking, do I want to start from here, or do I want to start from outside the maze? Probably from here. Oh cool, great. Good to hear that. Yeah, it's a cool little game. Anyway, yeah, so I think I will, I think I'll save in a second slot here. I have no reason to keep my old save around. And this is the last save I might ever get in this game, if everything goes perfectly. Or maybe everything will go terribly. Save. Slot 3. Alright. Don't really need to heal. You know, I can use the Elder Staff. Oh yeah, it'll do that. If you get too deep into game development, I am very consciously pacing myself when I work on my current project. Sometimes it's as hard to stop as it is to start. But yeah, I know how that gets later in a project. It just consumes every moment of your time, and everything else falls aside. I've definitely experienced that. Last save, maybe not the last load, you're right. Oh man. Let's hope. Again, I don't know my route through here super well. I might already be going the wrong way. It's entirely possible. Wow, you just do not do much without arrows. Alright. You can start using Medusa arrows at this point. That boomerang is too old and too weak. Oh right, and Refia has a job. I forgot about it. Here. You can fix that right now. Yoichi, or is it... No, it's the Elven Bow. Elven Bow, Medusa Arrow. Elder Staff on him, I guess. So since everybody was, Oh, is the release close? Nice. I'll try not to pressure you about it or anything, but I am looking forward to playing it. Whenever that happens. Take as much time as you need. I'm sure it'll be great. Again, no pressure. Right, so, this is a treasure route, isn't it? I don't know. Sometimes I have to walk by a treasure chest to go forward. I think this is one of those times. Is that a treasure chest I walk by? Shoot, I don't know my way around here. Dang it. It's just too winding and confusing. Let's assume this is the way. Cool. Right, okay, so since I leveled everybody as a black belt, nobody caught up to Ingus. They just all gained health at the same rate as he was also gaining it. I did even out the experience amounts, so everybody is at level 60. They should level up right around the same time. It's not perfectly even, but it was as good as I could do with it. So Ingus is still going to end up with the most health. He'll definitely get over 4,000, probably before I'm even in the World of Darkness. Okay, from here I need to go... is it this way? Maybe? Yes, it's through this wall, definitely. Okay, so that Elder Staff must have gone off. I didn't notice. I noticed that Ark's health went up. Maybe I'll encounter the other two colors of dragon on the way up here. I think that yellow dragon encounter happened before I teleported out of here, so that should be in my bestiary already. It'd be nice to see the other two. I'm not worried about them at my current level. Oh, cool stuff. Alright. Good to hear that's all going well. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's about right. This is Final Dungeon Part 2. There will be a Final Dungeon Part 3. Pretty much. At least you get an opportunity to save after Final Dungeon Part 1. So a continuing problem that you can observe here is that Devout is much slower than everybody else in the battle. So that is unfortunate. Oh yeah, Eureka! Final Dungeon Part 1.5. There's a lot of final dungeons here. Okay, so how do I actually navigate this? Is it down? I can't see anything other than like a tiny bit of geometry on the right side of the screen. It's not a linear path. If I keep going, I run into a wall. I can't feel my characters running into a wall. I can't see them running into a wall. They don't change their animations or anything. So I'm just left guessing what's actually going on in the dark. You know, that's actually a disadvantage this version has, compared to the NES version. If you press against a wall, in those old sprite-based games, you didn't keep doing a walking animation. You'd actually stop and be able to tell what's going on. Yeah, it does just mean I need to be more preemptive, but the annoying thing about it is, yeah, no, not really. I'm just stuck with, I keep wondering if there's a way to, like, do a quick save, which quits the game, and then somehow, like, duplicate that to a safe place so I could reload it multiple times, but I suspect that's just not really a thing I could do without an emulator or something. I wonder if later versions of this have a different save system. But yeah, if I die to Cloud of Darkness again, I'm starting over from the bottom of the tower, and probably taking a Sage instead of a Black Belt. If I feel like that would have helped during that battle, or maybe I'll just do it again and hope for better luck. I've had to do that for a couple of bosses already, and it has worked. It didn't feel good, but it has worked. Is this the one where I go all the way around, or are there stairs here? There are stairs here. All the stuff I was reading was saying, if you're level 58 when you come in here, you're good to go. So I should be fine at 60. I hope. I guess 52 just was not enough. Okay, and it's this part. Nice. No, it's fine. I really, really doubt that I will be so unable to get this done that I would need another stream. So I'm like, you know... Wow, thanks for driving by, very loud car. If I have to do another stream, I mean, I can do it. Oh yeah, this is where that's where I encountered the dragon. I don't think that will be necessary. I do have some time pressure this evening, so like I just don't have time to go beyond the 3-hour mark by too much, but I don't think I'll need to. I think it'll be okay. But yes, if I can't get this done in that amount of time, then that would be another stream. That's just the reality. Something just occurred to me. I was thinking about, like, whether anybody would get any equipment upgrades in here. I'll get ribbons. I will want to pick up all 4 of them, even though I only need 3, just in case I get to look at my item collection again, so I'll have a more accurate number. I was just thinking I'm probably not wearing a ribbon with anybody right now, because different... there was another piece of headgear that gave me more vitality, so I'd get more health at level up. But maybe I changed that when I changed jobs. I did. She has the ribbon. Okay. Alright, so after this, it's pretty much Xanda. I want to find out what's the latest time that I can turn back. I think it's just before I encounter Xanda. We're gonna have to go through the whole statue thing again. So Hempuli, since you're here and you know the NES version of this game, did this whole storyline with the Curse of the 5 Drakes and the 5 souls who need to break the curse at the mirror happen on the NES? Or did you just, like, get up to the mirror, walk in, and find Xanda? Because most of the writing around the main characters and, like, the people who have whatever relationship with them was added in this remake. But I don't know, those characters who joined the party were certainly there in the original. It's just that the player characters weren't defined as they are here. If you haven't seen this scene, then you'll have no idea what I'm talking about. It'll make sense in a second. Oh yeah, those are all good. There's some great games in this series. Tactics is one of the ones I think about the most. There's a specific boss fight in that game that I am already worried about. This many games before I'll be playing it, I'm already strategizing for it. It is a much, much larger stumbling block than I think Cloud of Darkness could ever be. And it comes just like right in the middle of the game. I can't say the name because it's sort of a spoiler. But if anybody knows, you probably know the one I'm talking about. Right around the middle of Chapter 2. It's only going to be a few more games before I have to start really thinking about how I want to incorporate side games into this series. For example, Mystic Quest was a thing that happened. I don't currently have a plan to play it, but I could probably be talked into it if somebody had a compelling argument for it. Action point strategy... I mean, kinda? Something like that. Action points. That could mean a lot of different things. I'm not sure. Dark Crystal's definitely in the original. Okay, but yeah, like this room up here, what's gonna happen here is what I'm curious about. Maybe it'll jog your memory when you see it. So I think this right here is the latest point that I could turn back. As soon as I step up to this mirror... Oh, neat! That's part of the, let's see, Final Fantasy Legend. That's part of the Saga series. Technically not Final Fantasy, even though it had the name. Alright. So anyway, see the reflection in that mirror, afflicted by Curse of the Five Worms. Whole new concept, never introduced before, but for some reason it is here. Oh yeah, so Doga speaks to me here. Okay, the mirror is there. Gotcha. Doga does a bunch of stuff with people we used to know. Desh is alive. Oh, again, I meant to go see Sarah before I left. I forgot another time. Okay, yeah, like, I figured it might be just that, like, you walk into this room, you walk into the mirror, and you're right there at Xanda. Like, all this extra stuff feels like it may have been added. I'm skipping through the text kinda quick because I saw it last time, but you get the gist. Doga gathers 5 friends to break the curse. Yeah, no dragons on the way up. Okay, just go through the mirror, got it. Alright, that's what I figured. This is all extra story. I think so, that should work fine, as far as I know. I don't have a way to, like, open up the image and show it on stream or anything, but I guess everybody who's here in the chat can do that themselves and see it. Don't listen to him, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh! Or maybe he does. I wonder if there's a setting I can change for that. Let's try this. Okay, I changed a setting. Maybe it will, maybe it'll work now? Anyway, Desh is alive. Okay, I see. So I turned off automatically block spam messages, which was the only option that seemed like it might be relevant here. I don't currently see a link from you, so maybe the setting didn't take, or maybe... I don't know. There we go, there's a link. Oh wow, that is special. Okay, so this is super awkward. Just one of the 4 old men, who are basically indistinguishable, comes along, because they really only need 1 5th soul. The other 3 just kind of stay here. It doesn't matter that much. It's like they didn't really know what to do with this. The writer said we need 5 souls to block the 5 worms. Okay, so we got Alice, Sarah, Desh, and somebody. Sid. Other one should be the 4 old men, but there are 4 of them. What do we do? I don't know, just bring one of them. It's fine. So in the NES version, does Desh actually just die in the Tower of Owen, I wonder? Because, like, there'd be no reason to bring him back here. And I don't feel like, in my memory, there was no doubt cast on him having died there. But I never finished that game, so maybe there was, like, a cutscene at the end or something that shows him alive. I don't know. Anyway, we're here. Time for Xanda. Oh shoot, I meant to do something. Well, too late. Yeah, they could just have 4 dragons, yep. That too. That's fine. I think I get a quick moment to look around after this fight. Fake walls there. Interesting. So I guess they replaced that here with the, like, the clouded passages that are a little hard to see. That's less annoying. I don't understand that language, whatever you're trying to say to me, so, hi? Sorry, I don't speak that. Xanda. Right, so don't have to take this guy seriously at all. I'll just cast Holy on him. Sure, why not? Now, I was taking this pretty seriously the first time. I mean, you know, he went down super quick. He's not a big deal. Oh, interesting. Okay. Huh. Some things are different, some things are not. I'm just gonna have to play both versions at some point. Not even gonna bother to heal. That's how non-serious this guy is. Watch me die to Xanda somehow. Maybe he has some super attack that I just hadn't seen before. That would be embarrassing. No, he's done. $25,000 gil, that it is literally impossible to use as far as I know. Alright, so he's dead. Cloud of Darkness is already here. Oh, let's see. So, parsing back through the story, I made sense of a few things. It's still very confusing. The very first time Luneth encounters... Okay, so I only saw one image link from you. I wonder if all the others got filtered somehow. The very first time Luneth encounters the Wind Crystal in the Altar Cave, he calls him Warrior from the Land of Darkness. Not the World of Darkness, the Land of Darkness. Everywhere else it's very deliberately referred to as the World of Darkness, which is the place that I'm in here. I was confused about what that was for the longest time. And I still am. So I don't know what the Land of Darkness is. But so Luneth is called Warrior from the Land of Darkness, implying that he did come from, what is going on here? Alright, no, I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, hey, doing tiny bits of damage, basically none. He did one somehow. I don't think I experienced this the first time I saw this. She just did Particle Beam right away and wiped me out. Okay, so it's only me who doesn't get to see the rest of the images. Great. Nice chat filter. That's fantastic. Alright, so fake out death. Alright, something happens. This is Une, right? Doga and Une, right. Great. Everybody gets back up. Oh, I see. Interesting. So the 5 souls came with us through the mirror. For some reason, at this point, they're here. So they're trapped in this world, too. Still got work to do. That's Une's voice. That's Doga's voice. Xanda's actions have weakened the presence of light in this world, bolstering the darkness. He was overcome by the darkness. So, like, at this point, is he dead? It's unclear. Bring balance between light and darkness. Alright. Yeah, so that's where Lunith explicitly calls this the world of darkness, the place we're going to. So that's what is meant when that name is referenced. So right now, if I turned around, what happens? Right, I talked to these people. They didn't have much to say, just words of encouragement and stuff. Can I walk back through this mirror? Seems not. Can I teleport? Nope, it's already too late. Okay. Are there any, like, secrets on this screen, I wonder? Does the mirror sparkle? Nope. Alright, let's go. So, this place. I don't remember what boss is where, other than that I know Cerberus is southwest. Is there anything I needed to do here? I'm gonna go ahead and switch to magic arrows now. No, let's use Medusa arrows for the random encounters, magic arrows for the mini-bosses along the way, and then save Yoichi for Cloud of Darkness, in case that goes, like, super long. Right, okay, so layout. Here's the ribbon. Let's do this. Let me get 3 ribbons, 3 more ribbons before I fight any bosses. Just so that I don't have to worry about statuses. That won't be much extra walking. Oh, I want to check something too. This might be risky. Yeah, I can barrage, that's fine. No. There is some weird stuff going on here. Okay, interesting. Okay, anyway. Got a ribbon. Who wants it? I don't know, everybody. You can have it. Alright. pretty sure I know where to find the ribbon on the Cerberus path, and that's not too much of a pain. Shoot, I forgot. Is it this way or that way? It's one of the two. I think it's this one. Maybe they both go to the same place. Or maybe they both go nowhere. Great. Then it must be here. Let's see, so what were the threats in here? There's the two-headed dragon, and the, Oh, okay, cool, so Desh is alive in that version too. Great. Good to know. Two-headed dragon hits kind of hard. Cerberus was kind of serious too. The other two weren't much of anything. Echidna and... there was another one whose name I've already forgotten. Oops. Oh yeah, it was the Ahriman. That's right. Ahriman, Echidna, Cerberus, and I just said it. Is it just Twin Dragon? Something like that. Now what I should not do is accidentally get too careless about these bosses, because I am a higher level now, but I should not let something catch me off guard, so let's still take them kinda serious. Are you a ribbon? You are. So the only thing I don't like about Archer Arc is the fact that the tentacles on the side of the Cloud of Darkness will be absorbing some of his arrows and taking 0 damage from them for some reason. I didn't get to spend enough time in combat to get a strong feel for why the tentacles sometimes took 0 damage. I'm just gonna hope... I have to play defensively at first. I'm gonna hope that I can just keep surviving and figure it out as it goes along. Barrages will hit the tentacles and maybe eventually take them out. Everybody else can focus fire on Cloud of Darkness, I think. Now, if I wanted to dispel her Protect and Haste, that's a thing that... right, that's another reason to have a Sage, because otherwise that would be a job for Rethia. Like, everybody else could just, like, Elixir that turn, if I really was in danger and needed to dispel at the same time. So I don't know. Alright, you know what? If Ingus gets statused, he can get statused. It's just quicker to fight Cerberus now, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... So since that thing has 6 heads, its neck is about 3 times as thick as its torso. Its top torso. Not to mention the bottom torso behind the middle legs. How does the anatomy of this creature work? It's very confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I can see 7 legs right now. Okay, yeah, I can see 4 on one side. So it has 8 legs, 6 heads, 2 arms, just 1 tail. Alright, the other dog with several heads. Let's see, where's the interesting bit of text here? There was like one thing that I wanted to look at in particular. Interesting. So they added the extra legs then. Oh wait, this is Echidna. I thought Cerberus was along this path. Oh, okay. That's right, I fought Cerberus first. This was the first path I went down, but I decided to turn back before I fought Echidna. That's what happens. Alright, let's go with aggression here, I guess. It's Cloud of Darkness I need to get defensive with. And right, Echidna was one of the least serious of these 4. Ingus does still seem to be my least effective attacker. Oh, she casts Death. It doesn't work. That's what the Death spell looks like. That was like a really goofy laugh along with that skull. Lunith seems to take more damage from magic than everybody else. I wonder why that is. Ooh, does haste decrease defense in some way? I wonder. So I should be careful if that might be the case. Because he is the one I always cast haste on for whatever reason. Is there a magic defense stat that I can look at? I should check. Hey, it actually worked. How rude. No, no, don't cast it on him. I targeted the wrong thing. Well, this is dumb. It didn't miss. Okay, so I guess that death spell is what makes her, makes her scary. There we go. So it auto-targets the first dead person, not self. That's why I steered down, because I thought it would be targeting Rethia. That's fine. Mr. Most Health in the party can afford to miss out on this battle if he has to. That's a lot of experience, though. Look at all that. I guess it would be less if he were alive, because it distributes evenly. Cloud of darkness had also appeared and light threatened to engulf the world 1,000 years ago. Right. At great cost. Of the names of monsters in this game, that's one of the more normal ones by far. That's been a running theme of this entire game, just like completely baffling names. I think my favorite is still the lemur. The eyeball tornado that for some reason is called a lemur. And like the... yeah. The blobby brain thing on the ground that was called a stalagmite. That was a good one too. Alright, so these northern ones are... oh no, it's the eastern ones that are a lot more orderly than the others. Yeah, okay, so the eastern ones are orderly, the western ones are chaotic. Can I walk across that? No. You're using magic arrows. Yeah, that's worth switching back, I guess. Washing machines? Does that happen? I mean, I guess it wouldn't surprise me too much. Oh, man. Remember those monsters in Final Fantasy VI that just appear, then instantly take automatic damage and die? Like, you don't even get to interact with them, they just die on their own before you can do anything to them. Oh man, 12 feet. Well, let's see, if you count the heads, she has... hands, she has 10, I guess. So 10 paws. Maybe there's 2 more legs tucked away somewhere that we can't see on the character model. Alright, so that's the 4th ribbon. I do want to get the 5th one, just for completion. But now nobody has to worry about statuses. That's nice. Oh, yeah, that does happen, doesn't it? It's kind of funny to me that they even bother to have MP for enemies, rather than just letting, like, every enemy just use their abilities as much as they want, because Encounters are so, encounters are usually over so quick that, like, depleting enemy MP just doesn't feel like it would ever be relevant to much of anything. But I guess it could be sometimes. Which is why, like, the phase or rasp spells just seem so useless. But I guess, like, enemies having MP is nice from the perspective of being able to osmos from them. So that is relevant. You know what, let's stop. Just stop casting haste altogether. Let's cast protect instead. Okay, so it does come up. Alright, well that's cool. I guess, now wait a minute. In Final Fantasy II, this did happen. The Shrieker fight. Shrieker was very scary for a little while, then he ran out of MP and started attacking physically and got less scary. And I still just barely killed him. I think? Yeah, I think that's what happened. Okay, so it is a thing, definitely. I'm thinking a lot about things like this because I'm designing a puzzle game in the format of an RPG combat system, basically. So I'm going over decisions like these with a fine-tooth comb for stuff like this. It's real interesting. It's cool stuff. So let's see, this guy was scary when I first encountered him. Why was that? I'm not sure at this point. I forget what he did to me that was actually threatening. He did something. He managed to kill somebody at some point, didn't he? Oh, that's funny. That's super cool. Oh man. Wow! Oh, that's amazing. Wow, I like that. Alright, since you don't have another job, just... I don't need to do that. Let's go with haste. I said I was going to stop hasting. I guess I was wrong. He should be almost dead anyway. Yeah, that sounds right. I think the 4-digit number is a lot. 999 sounds more right to me, but I guess I don't know for sure. He's not dead. This dog has some health. Enough health for 3 dogs. What level are we at this point? I don't get to check yet. 2 and 3 certainly do. I'm not sure about the very first one. It had the Dia spell, or whatever they called it on the NES. What was it? Harm, I guess. So there was like this holy magic spell that was extremely good against undead, but not great against anything else. Or didn't do anything against anything else. I don't think you could even target enemies with healing spells back then. So yeah, that started in 2, I guess. Right, the Void. Universe began with the Void and will return to the Void. But it doesn't have to yet. Now is not the time. We're fighting against the force of entropy. With hope, of all things. Just like wish really hard, and the universe will continue to exist. If only I had made a party of bards, maybe they could sing the Earth Song to it. It'd be a lot easier than fighting this Cloud of Darkness thing. So a lot of what I'm thinking about here is like, what does it actually mean for an encounter to be hard in a game like this? Does it even mean anything beyond just like, either you can do it, or you have to go somewhere else for a while and spend some time gaining power so that you can do it later? Alright, cool, thanks. Can there be such a thing as a hard encounter here when you get the option of just going elsewhere and grinding for a while to affect your difficulty? I mean, there can be encounters that are relatively hard in a way. And I guess there's... I don't know. It's weird. But like, when I look at something like the way the Cloud of Darkness encounter goes here, that just feels like a balance problem. Not so much that it's a hard encounter, just that it's an improperly balanced encounter because it's so much harder than everything else here. That means Cerberus becomes unscary by the time I'm strong enough to be here and defeat Cloud of Darkness. So I had a real interesting time with the 4 mini-bosses leading up to Cloud of Darkness last time. Now I have to invalidate that interesting experience in order to have a chance against Cloud of Darkness. So that just feels like a problem rather than a difficulty tuning thing. Okay, yeah, so there is adaptive enemy leveling. That's a thing. I feel like I don't like that system, but I'm not sure I can articulate why. I guess... I don't know. Oh yeah, so another thing about this. The final bosses in the first 2 games were just basically complete jokes compared to everything else. Like, I was complaining those were nowhere near hard enough. This has gone much too far in the other direction. Like, none of the first 3 games hit that sweet spot at all. Like, Chaos, if you use all your tools, just goes down with no trouble at all. Emperor is not ever going to be a problem by the time you get to him. But then Cloud of Darkness just stomps all over my face. I don't like having my face stomped on. It doesn't feel good. So my solution with the game I'm working on is that there are no levels. There's no long-term planning, basically. Like, what you can bring into battle the first time you bring to battle is your only choice. So you just have to puzzle out a way to do it with the tools that are in front of you. Okay, so that's reasonable. Problems I have with that, though, are that, that's not really communicated to the player. Like, how would I know what level I should be for Cloud of Darkness? Apparently she has a level, but I can only know by either looking it up, or maybe if I get access to my bestiary after having defeated her, I can retroactively learn it. But coming here the first time, I have no possible way to know that, oh, I should be level 58 before coming here. Just come here at 52 and get obliterated and learn, okay, I need to be leveled up somehow. I don't know how much. Just take a guess, I guess. Yeah, it's complicated. But, like, as a power fantasy, you know, if somebody wants to play a game to feel like they're gaining strength over time, that's definitely a thing that is desirable to some players. And you don't get that if you don't have a system like this. So, like, even though it's worse for some parts of the gameplay experience, some people still like that. It's a matter of preference. But it's complicated. Interesting. Yeah, lots of different approaches to this. We need more people who want to make games like this but are willing to experiment with the formula. And see what kind of different things can be done with it. Wow, I'm glad I did that protect. Jeez. See, when I play something like... I keep thinking of Hollow Knight as a pretty good example of this. Well, it's kind of. It's sort of a good example in that you can overcome... Wow, dude. You did the perfect thing. Like, this is the smartest thing that the boss could do. You should definitely focus fire until one party member is dead, because if you spread out your damage, I can just heal it much more easily. Right, so if I play something like Hollow Knight, and I am underprepared for a particular encounter, that's overcomeable with sufficient execution during the encounter. I can use my skill to make up for lack of preparation, potentially, but that's just not an option here. Like, no amount of skill can overcome being so underleveled for something that you just physically can't survive its attacks. So it's just a different way to have to think about engaging with a game system. So far, this particular mini-boss has been scarier than Cerberus was, at this level, so he remains a threat longer than Cerberus does, apparently. If I were taking this battle more seriously, instead of guarding, I should have just healed everybody, in case the dragon gets a turn before she does. Oh, but he's dead. So yeah, I'm just kind of coasting through these because I've already seen them, but I'll be much more in serious mode for the one coming up. Okay, right. Balance kept by the 4 crystals. When Xanda halted the flow of time... I need to look back at the timeline. When did this happen? Was not that flow of time halted in the world outside the floating continent for 1,000 years? I thought I remembered that being said at some point. It was 1,000 years that... Boy, this game series really likes the number 1,000 years. Everything comes in intervals of 1,000 years. Like, that's how long the time was halted, but that's also how long ago the Warriors of Light and Darkness cooperated. Oh! Maybe that's how they can coexist. These guys' time was stopped. Or no, everybody's time was stopped. I'm trying to make sense of nonsense again. It's hard. Also, another thing here. 2 of the crystals were in the time-stopped world, which is what caused the balance to shift, which was what caused the Cloud of Darkness to come out. Now the Cloud of Darkness wants to seal the 2 remaining crystals. Wouldn't that technically restore the balance by sealing those 2 away with the other 2 that are time-stopped? Were time-stopped? Like, this doesn't seem like it's in its best interest here. Like, if you want to accelerate the imbalance, then you want to, like, I don't know, make time faster for the wind and fire crystals? Or something? I don't know. Okay, so... one more to go. It will be Ahriman, right. Floating eyeball. Sure, but to bring forth the void, you have to create the imbalance, apparently. Well, but I mean, it happened anyway, even with us actively working to restore the crystals. So it didn't even need to be accelerated. Although I guess we're getting here kind of just in time to stop it as it starts. If Cloud of Darkness had come out back when we were, you know, back on the floating continent fighting against Hein or something. Hey guys, did you know that when the wizard Hein casts Barrier Shift, he changes his weakness? You need a scholar to study him. Just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, so if that had happened, then, oh yeah, there is sort of implication of... Oh, wait a second. Antimatter, Antimatter did come up. That was part of the mechanism of the Wheel of Time, right? The thing that lets airships fly. So there's that, and then also the whole thing about how the Warriors of Darkness are saying darkness and light cancel each other out. Yeah, that was the, that was kind of the impression I got. Not sure exactly what it's supposed to mean, though. It's just nonsense. And in the parts that oh hi, I haven't seen you before. Tiny Gold Cerberus, Garm. Alright, I found somebody new. In the parts of this that I'm having trouble making sense of, I'm not sure how many of them are, just the writers not thinking it through all the way, or me not understanding what's going on, or like translation issues. There are many layers of things that can go wrong with making the story make sense. So it's hard to tell like which layer the problem is on when I don't understand something. Yeah, you'd think so, right? Although, you know, like, if you heard a description of nuclear power, that sounds pretty dangerous, doesn't it? We use that in the real world. I guess it's kind of like that. Airships have a nuclear reactor on them. Sorta. Except, not really. A little different. Alright, do I even need healing? No, but I'll do it anyway. Cultural differences, that's the other thing. Some concepts only really make sense if you're Japanese. Oh, wait a second. The Ebb of Darkness... Oh, I missed that the first time because I didn't switch screens that fast. That text automatically advances. This does not, but the other one does. The Ebb of Darkness something something. Okay, I didn't even realize because I was too slow to change screens last time. Alright, you're using this. Let's just holy this guy. Actually, let's have some fun. Let's learn about Ahriman. Do you have weak points? Probably. Actually, you are flying, so therefore Tornado might work? Okay, so that was definitely a thing in the Final Fantasy IV remake here. The story was deliberately expanded, and they do kind of talk about it. Yeah, so they probably did the same thing for this remake, because it was a lot of the same team members, I think. Same company worked on it. Oh man, why does that miss? Does Tornado not do what it's advertised to do? Let's try Aeroga. This game now takes place in the same universe where Donald Duck is. Perfect. Okay, Aeroga works. Every time I have used Tornado or seen it used on someone else, it has missed. I don't understand why. Because the description, it just says deals wind damage, doesn't it? It just says deals wind damage, just like this. So it should be a stronger arrow spell, but it always misses. I don't get it. Something is wrong with the tornado spell. Also, he didn't seem to take an incredible amount of damage from Aeroga. I mean, 4,000 some was nice. It counteracted his Kiraja, but it wasn't, like, world-changing. You're right! I forgot about Kingdom Hearts! Perfect! It does! It's totally a thing! It's canon! Final Fantasy and Donald Duck come from the same world. How did I forget that? Wow. That's kind of an amazing thing to have forgotten and just to have come up completely in an unrelated way. Ah, that's great. This guy has more health than I remembered. Oh, one other reason that I really wanted Ingus to be a sage, potentially, was so that he could wear the black robe, so that he could get the same magic resistance that Refia has. It wasn't really on display there, but a lot of the times when I see a spell hit all the party, I see Refia just takes 0 damage when everybody else takes a lot more. So I imagine the black robe would do the same thing as the white robe. So he could just be a second party member who can heal and wouldn't take as much damage from magic. So in addition to being able to heal and deal damage, he would have maybe better survivability in some cases. Anyway. Xanda severed the link between the world and the sun, creating a world without day or night, a world devoid of time. So if you can't observe the sun in the sky going up and down from your perspective, time just stops. The entire concept of time in this world revolves around being able to observe a day-night cycle. Apparently. Worlds of Light and Darkness will both be devoured by the Void. That's Mini-Boss 4, so we're pretty much ready for Cloud of Darkness at this point. As we had done 1,000 years ago, let us unite to defeat the Cloud of Darkness. So this happened before. Wait, where am I? Oh, here, okay. Alright, so this is the point where I could, if for some reason I cared about saving level 1 cure spells, start healing with potions. I don't think I'm gonna have to. Alright, so, oh, here's the thing I wanted to do. I had come here before I'd been to the Four Corners, and this line was here. I was wondering what would happen if I came here early. I'm worried I might just die. Like, maybe Cloud of Darkness would particle beam and just wipe me out or something. I don't know. Anyway. So, last time I was here, I remember feeling kinda nervous about it. This time I feel like way more nervous. Because I know what can happen. Ah! This is a scary place. I didn't level up as much during that process as I expected to. I was hoping everybody would be over 400 health by now. Yeah, this is the DS remake. 3D remake of an NES game, so very old, from 1991 or so? 1992? Something like that. But yeah, this was actually the first version of this game to have been translated into English. If you wanted to play it before this, you'd have to play in Japanese or use a fan translation. I got a black hole. Oh, right. So let's take inventory. Things I'm going to care about using. I should have 3 turtle shells and 1 person who can cast Protect. You know, I haven't verified that Turtle Shell casts Protect, but that description makes it pretty clear, right? This one was not for SNES. There was a game called Final Fantasy III for the SNES, which was actually Final Fantasy VI, because numbers were all messed up for a while. The original was on the NES. But yeah, it's confusing. Let's see, so I know there's Hydra I could run it to that I haven't fought yet along this path. Probably some other encounters I could find if I really wanted to stick around here. I almost am... How close are people to a level up? If they're like super close to 63, they're not. Nah, you are. So you need to level up at the very least. Yeah, okay, so, right. So this is the point where I deliberately do an extra battle here because Angus is about to level up and I want to make sure that happens. Other way around. Thor, yeah, I haven't seen you. Okay, we get to see something new. Cool. Might as well, Barrage. I'm only going to be using these arrows for this combat alone. Oh, and no other. This appearance of monster is not something I would associate with the name Thor normally. Wow. There we go. Okay, so everybody is 62. There's a little bit of walking in here, so I can still menu. Alright, so don't walk too far. Heal up, be ready. There we go. So Angus reached 4,000. That's something at least. You're wearing the right things. You are. Okay, great. Oh boy. I wish I could boost your agility somehow, I just can't. Alright. Getting that nervous feeling. Let's hope this goes well. It'll be fine. I'm all nervous for nothing. I'm way more prepared now. But still, it's Cloud of Darkness. She's nasty. We are the Cloud of Darkness. Okay, they're nasty, I guess. Alright. If I forgot anything, it's too late to do anything about it. Warriors of the Dark, participate in battle, kind of. Are they sacrificing themselves here? It seems like they run into it and are just... Is this like that matter-antimatter thing? Like they use their bodies as the antimatter on the matter that is the Cloud of Darkness? I don't know. Or did they, like, have a whole battle of their own in their own little battle screen? That's gonna be like the one we're about to do. I mean, if they did, they lost, because it's still there. Okay, here we go. Alright. Turtle shell. Turtle shell. The very first boss in this game was a turtle, and now we're using the power of the turtle to defeat the very last one. Alright, so everybody gets protected. Yep, this is the very last one. Unless there's a super secret final boss after this that I don't even know about. I don't think there is. Alright, everybody's protected, everybody has a ribbon, so bad breath will do nothing. And everybody went before her, so my protect was able to apply. Nice. Yeah, see, 0 damage on Refia. Should I even bother throwing? Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw Excalibur at her immediately. I don't know for sure that that does more damage than a shuriken, but I feel like it would. Alright, you're using the appropriate arrows. Barrage. Just always Kiraja every turn. On turns when you don't Kiraja, everybody will use an elixir. I'm hoping the barrage will take care of the tentacles. Oh, miss. Maybe I need to take care of the tentacles before I can damage her? No, she took damage and the tentacle didn't. How does this work? Maybe he just missed with his throw. That tentacle hasted itself. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, so that can happen. Particle Beam happened on, like, her 4th turn or something. Protect is having a very good effect. That was definitely a worthwhile investment. I'm gonna throw a shuriken. I have 10 of them, I believe. I'm gonna try throwing at her. Barrage, Kiraja, attack. Let's attack this tentacle. I've only seen the left tentacle from her perspective stop taking damage. I have not seen the right tentacle show me a 0 when it takes a hit. So maybe they have different mechanics of being damaged. Yeah, like that. So one takes 0. Maybe that one only takes magic damage? Maybe I can kill them. Let's focus fire on a tentacle and see what happens, maybe. Well, let's see how scary this is first. Refia's still gonna get her turn, so this should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Turtle shells made all the difference. Eesh, well... Okay, so that still happens. This is still okay, I think. I can't Turtle Shell Ingus now, though, so she did just make me weaker. Let's see if I can kill that tentacle. So now Ingus is weakened for the entire duration of this battle, unless I can somehow spare a turn to cast Protect on him. That is unfortunate. Kill that tentacle. That's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, so he's gonna be real hard to keep alive now. Dang it. I wish I had another... Oh wow, and a particle beam. Ah. I'm gonna play, like, extremely risk-aversely. You're going to Elixir. You're going to Elixir. I have so many elixirs. You're going to Arise, because I think you'll survive no matter what. So that way Refia can use a turn resurrecting Ingus, and not have to spend time healing those two, and they'll definitely survive. I'm pretty sure she'll be okay with that amount of health. So that was a particle beam 2 turns in a row. 3 turns in a row. Great. Fantastic. So that's just going to be a thing now. And she gets all her attacks anyway. Okay. Oh. So if she gets a turn before Refia and I cast Kiraja, then I'm just dead again. Like, I have to be doing damage at this point. Can I kill you, Tentacle? I'm gonna try. Can you do anything? That'd be nice. Absorbs life, creates a tornado. That didn't do anything good. I could cast Holy. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna use a White Musk on this tentacle and see if it takes damage. Like, can you take magic damage? This kind of all comes down to whether Refia's gonna heal or she's gonna particle beam first. Whichever one of those things happens determines whether I die this round or not. It can take magic damage. Okay, so, okay, good. I'm fine. So that tentacle takes only magic damage, which is why I guess I would want a Sage or a Magus here or something. She did not particle beam. That's nice. Alright, I want this tentacle dead. What can I do to make that happen? Attack it really hard. Go away, tentacle. Oh! So that was the tentacle dying. Okay, so I killed a tentacle. I was pretty sure that wasn't her dying. That would have a more dramatic effect. I might not be able to kill the other tentacle. I don't think I have enough magic damage for that. What if everybody used White Musks? Let's try that. I'm in much better shape now because she gets fewer attacks, so that's nice. I think I might be okay. I think I got over the hump. Okay, so I'm going to do a thing. Lunith is going to use an elixir on Refia. Arc is going to use a White Musk on the tentacle. Refia is going to protect Ingus, because I think I can invest in that now. Alright, I think I got her this time. Oh, it was tense. Still is a little bit. I mean, she can still kill me, totally. It's not impossible. Alright, so she definitely will not die this turn. Okay, particle beam happens. That's fine, I think. Should be okay, yes. tempted to be like super crazy safe here and use elixirs on everybody, but I'm not going to do that. Let's, if I can get this tentacle dead, then I'll feel better. I don't even know if the holy spell is the best one to use here. I'm just sort of assuming it would be. Strongest item that I can have deal damage, magic damage. Bad breath happened. Okay, good. We're fine. Everything's good. This is still tense. Okay, last musk. That thing should be dead this turn, I hope. Maybe. Maybe not. I hope there isn't something like tentacles come back if I kill both of them or anything. Maybe I should just not worry about it. I think I might be okay. I wish I could move my shuriken to a more convenient inventory space. Let's try... No, I don't dare not heal for a turn. That's just a bad idea. Let's... Here, one person can focus on, use a... Chocobo's Wrath. Let's do a Chocobo's Wrath on Tentacle. I assume that's going to be Firaga. See, it's just absorbing Arc's hits. If I can kill that Tentacle, he'll be more effective. Yeah, look at all that. That's Flare. Okay, so Chocobo's Wrath does Flare. That's nice. Keep at it. If someday I can get a free turn, maybe I could use Bacchus' Cider on somebody. After that tentacle is dead, though. Not doing it before. Help me out, Chocobo. Get really angry. If you Particle Beam, Angus is going to go down. Okay, you're fine. Good. Don't protect. That's rude. Oh, she's protected, so I should think about Dispel also. It's pretty scary to use up Refia's turn. I'm not going to do it yet because the Protector is still there. I'm just gonna... Let's just Kiraga this turn. Hopefully I don't regret that. So this is what happens when I don't have a black magic user. It's real hard to kill one of the tentacles. Hey, I'll bet I have an idea. Here's something I can do. I think there's a way Arc can actually deal damage to it. Alright, so we'd all probably survive a particle beam, even if, Alright, let me see if, while she's protected, how much I can do with a shuriken. So you do this. You're gonna equip the holy arrows. No, those are weak. Fire arrows. And barrage. Let's see if that works. And one more Chocobo's Wrath I think I have. Yes. No, still doesn't work. Okay. So that doesn't actually deal fire damage. Weird. Seems like it should. Okay, there we go. Tentacle gone. Fantastic. Everything is better. Unless she, like, brings both of them back, because that is a mechanic that sometimes happens with bosses with this pattern. If you kill both of the additional helpers at once, they both get brought back. So I'm hoping this is not one of those patterns. Anything else that'd be fun to throw? What's the strongest... What's the Lust Dagger? Hang on, okay, so what's the highest attack thing that I have? Lust Dagger is 110. Break Blade, 125. Ooh, Ragnarok, let's do that. Alright, so Barrage, all of the arrows will hit her now. I still need to spend time healing, so I can't Dispel. And there's nothing you can really do at this point, right? Yeah, Ragnarok was one of the swords that I got down in Eureka. It was very forgettable, but it did happen. Yeah, let's do this. Bacchus's Cider on... you. Lunith's gonna be throwing, so I assume the Cider wouldn't help him. I should also give it to Arc, I guess. Because I think it will affect Barrage. Good. Wait, you might be right. Does Protect expire? Oh, it's temporary? No, that's not right, but I'm looking at Refia and she's not... Arc is still yellow. Why does it wear off? Okay, so I guess it only lasts for a certain number of turns. Alright. I think without the, I think I'm okay without the, since the tentacles are gone, I should be fine. I'll just heal every turn. That's more valuable, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so Platinum Hammer is 115, Blessed Hammer is 120, Dual Haken is 120. When did I get this? What is this? Holy Lance, 125. Oh, Shuriken's 200. Why would I throw anything else? Shuriken's the one I want to throw. I'd use Turtle Shells if I had them, but I don't. So... healing's more important. So that probably means her Protect's gonna wear off too. That's good for me. Particle Beam's all she could do now. And, you know, it's still scary, but it's... I think I could survive 2 of it in a row. Well, Lunith can't like that. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Elixir him. Just to be sure. Because that's better than having to resurrect him. Yeah, this is a long fight. Yeah. Oh, no. Right on cue. There we go. Yay, we did it! Take that, Cloud of Darkness. You jerk. She gives me money. Why? What can I possibly do with this money? Nothing. And experience! Oh boy. What can I possibly do with this experience? Job level has increased! I mean, I don't think I can continue the game from here, but I get those rewards anyway. I guess it would just look weird to end a battle without... This is new music, so I should be quiet. In the beginning there was the void, then there was light and darkness, and then everything was born. The sky, the land, water, fire, and life. Time flows to bring them all back from whence they came. Okay. But life gave birth to something unique, a shining force that divided the light and darkness and illuminated the world. A force called hope. A time will come again when the balance between light and darkness is broken. Will it be 1,000 years from now? And 4 will be chosen to restore it. Do not forget that what gives the 4 their power is hope. Hope inside each and every living being in the world. Alright then. Dreams, despair, love, time will consume all. Wow. How nihilistic. But you must not accept it. You must fight it. You must find the power within to prevail. Don't accept the entropy of the universe. Fight against it as hard as possible. You must find the one last speck of light, the one feeble glitter that will illuminate all, the light of hope. Is this game talking to me, the player, at this point? Alright, should I do this? Probably. Everyone! Lunith, Ark, Refia, Ingus. We've been trapped in here. We can't return through the mirror. Can you help us somehow? I knew you could do it. And he makes that gesture. By the heavens, you've done it! Everybody has their awkward little, oh thanks, we did it! It's great! Animation. Oh, I had no doubt you would succeed. Man, you guys are something. Sarah has nothing to say. Let's go, it's time to go home. Oh, cool. We left the Ancient's Maze? This is all happening on its own. Thanks, Gramps. Glad to be of service. Now let's see if the people of Armor missed me. Hey, boys! Welcome back. Glad to be back. Thanks again. You saved the world, you know? You are one of the 4 warriors of light, or maybe you will be in 1,000 years. Oh, you know who to call when the world needs saving again. Come to Armor anytime. We'll do some training together, if you can keep up. Farewell. Those guys are nice. I like them, actually. They're good characters. They think a lot of themselves, but they don't ever really let it get to them. It's Saronia! Yes, we have come back. Alright then. There's something about the delivery of that. Just so matter of fact. Yes, it is Saronia. We are here. What does he have on his back? Is that like a boomerang or something? Thank you for your help, King Alice. No, it is I who must thank you. It is the power of light within you that saved the world. Thank you, warriors of the light. I will strive to be as strong as you in serving my people. Thank you, and farewell. He may be the king, but he's still a 10-year-old kid. And now we're in the Nautilus. Where do we leave the Invincible? I guess at the ancient ruins, because that's the only place you can switch between the two. Oh right, we're going to the floating continent. It has to show the flight, so thank goodness we switched to the Nautilus, because the Invincible would have taken forever here. We're almost at Canaan. Oh-ho, are we now? Mrs. Cid must be worried about me. I'm getting off here too. Oh yeah, that's right. What's her name, Selena? Why are you going to Canaan, Dash? Have you forgotten Luneth? Luneth has trouble remembering things, I've noticed. Well, I have some unfinished business, if you know what I mean. Did you forget that entire part of the plot, Luneth? What's wrong with you? I have to see Selena. Ooh, so you finally come to your senses. Oh, stop it. You're embarrassing me. What? Okay. Not dropping Dash at the Tower of Owen. He's spent enough time there. Where are we going to go? Are we going to, like, merge with the crystals and wait 1,000 years to fight the Cloud of Darkness again when the Warriors of the Dark need our help? I mean, that's what's going to have to happen, right? Oh, I've missed you so. Oh my, Cid, stop it. People are watching. Who's this? Oh, that's Selena. I've never seen her nod in her bed. I didn't recognize her from this angle. Selena! Dash, you're back. Promise me you won't leave ever again. I promise. Oh, we can't be outdone by these young'uns, can we? It's not a contest, Cid. Cid, stop! I say! Oh, Cid, must you be so inappropriate? And, like, as far as the actual animation is going on, they're just having a staring match. Oh, sorry, got carried away there. So with no animation, it's just leave it to your imagination, whatever they were doing. I guess I did too. Hey, don't forget to come get me if you're going adventuring again. You're not going anywhere, Dash. Looks like you're not getting out of this one, Dash. Yeah. Come visit us anytime. Here, you have to sample Mrs. Cid's dinner special. Thank you, but I have to go see my father first. Oh yeah, you haven't been back to see him in a long time. Like, he doesn't even know you're gone. You just sort of left without telling him or anything. And I have to train to be a good smith. It's the least I can do to thank him for raising me, you know? Good, I'm sure Taka will be happy to hear that. Give him my regards, here. Cid, Dash, we'll see you soon. I guess we haven't dropped Sarah off yet. Yeah, she's still there, so Ingus will get off with her, probably. My lady, let's return to Castle Sassoon. No, I do not want to go back so soon. My lady, why? I like how he's still in his black belt uniform. Men are so obtuse. Must I say it plainly? I want to stay with you a bit longer. There. Don't look so surprised. Come, let us visit Kazus and Ur first. As you wish, my lady. I will stay by your side until the end of time. Back to the beginning. I guess we skipped Kazus. Well, yeah, Refia has to do a thing. Shouldn't we be there with Taka? It's Ur. We're home. Come on, don't just stand there. Welcome home. Lunith, you've come back. To Papa, Mom, we did it. I knew you had it in you. You have done well. I'm proud of you. I fought too. Yeah, and you did great. You were my best damage dealer. Welcome back. Thank you for saving the world. The heroes are back. The warriors of the light are real. Here, let me kiss you. Okay. Oh no, you don't. Okay. I'm glad that exchange happened. The world was saved from the darkness. The light within you saved us all. Thank you, warriors of the light. Oh. The light. The top screen is doing this at this point. The crystals. They're back. It's beautiful. This white screen is beautiful. The darkness is gone, and a new dawn has come to the world. Okay, here we go. Wow. How fancy. I'm gonna say we're looking at the altar cave there that's shining, and that's Ur in this shadow, probably. Should I press a button? I'm gonna try pressing a button. It did nothing. Is this... Should I wait? Okay. Hey, there we go, credits. Oh wait, Lunith, level 62. Oh, this kind of cast. Okay. We all made it to level 62, yep. Princess Sarah? Sid. Dash doesn't want to show his front side. Oh yeah, Arya, she died. None of them have names. We call one Gramps, but like that's not his actual name. Une and Parrot. That's right, the parrot was with her the entire time there. This text's gonna show up real small in this... Oh man, it goes by so quick. What class was that? Was that a... I couldn't tell. That one I know well. I can't read that fast. Dude, slow down, credits. Ah! I kinda want to read these, but they don't want to be read. I didn't spot who was listed under scenario. There were 3 names there. None of them, at a glance, looked like the one that I expected. What was the name of the guy who did the scenario in the first 2 games? I should know this one, but I don't. This is going too fast. Okay, so that's Refia as a ninja, I see. Wait, that's not a... that's somebody else. That's Topapa and... no wait, that's Selena. The oh-so-important Fat Chocobo, who had such a major role. Medusa, Gutsko, all the old bosses. Hein. That's Kraken. Goldor. I wonder where he went. Like, he just sort of left after he smashed his fake crystal. We don't know where he went, though. Finn. Finn? That's a weird way to do that, but okay. Alright, that's the end. I did it. I beat the game. Am I allowed to see my bestiary and item collection at this point? Save current level and item data. Yes, that's what I want to do. Alright, save, here, this one. Okay. Well, I did it. Luneth didn't get healed. Alright. So, tell me about this. If I load from here, I get 3 stars in the bottom. 3 stars. I wonder if that means something. Okay, thanks for starting me here and not on the other side of the Ancient's Maze. That's nice of you. There were a few weird things that just happened. It's fine, though. So 3 stars. So, is this... Where's this picking up from? Yeah, this is right after the Dark Cloud fight. Like, I won't have my... all the stuff I threw, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm down to, 5 shurikens. Alright. Huh. This is awkward. Yeah, MP is still spent and stuff. So what does this mean, I wonder? If I went back into the tower, I wonder what I would see. Would it just resume the, start from the mirror and resume from there? That almost might be worth doing. Then again, I'm real tempted to just end the stream and reclaim the 45 minutes that I could use to, get to bed at a better time tonight, because I still have a lot of stuff to do yet. At the very, very minimum, I must see my bestiary and item collection. That's required. I know I missed stuff. I guess technically I don't know for 100% sure that I missed items. I do know for absolutely certain that I missed monsters, right? Yeah, Hydra. Hydra is a monster I can definitely name that I could have fought but did not. Still have not learned to navigate this spot. I mean, maybe this is, like, in a post-game sort of mode. Let's check, since I'm in the Nautilus and it's quick, let's check if, like, Sid is in Canaan. I don't expect them to have written all new dialogue for everybody to be, you know, happy at the end of the game and everything. But maybe they did, who knows? I'll be at Giselle in a second, but here is Desh there with Salina. What do you have to say? There's a gnome village hidden in the woods south of here. Great, sure. Okay, we're back in time. Desh in the Tower of Owen. Alright. So we've gone back in time, kind of. We had the experience of defeating Cloud of Darkness, but the rest of the world did not yet. So I could pick it up from there with all my experience and do it again slightly easier. Like, everybody's still wearing the ribbon and everything, right? I mean, I've checked this. I know they are. Okay, I don't like seeing those yellow numbers. Do something about it. There. Giselle. This was... Ah, shoot, I always forget. Every time I come here. I think it might be in the inn? Yeah, here we go. Okay. Show me stuff. Achievements. Yeah, okay, of course. Clear time. 29 hours. Hoo boy, that was a long one. 92% of chests. 92%? Where could I have missed 8% of chests in this entire game? Secret passages. There were a lot of those. Yeah, there's a lot of possible places for that. Max damage is 23310, that's a lot. I wonder what did that. 32 hits was the most I ever did, apparently. Alright. I still missed 3 entire types of enemies, probably just like overworld around Ur. Something on Dragon's Peak, possibly. Something in the Tosus Tunnel. Something in the Nepto Shrine, possibly. On the sea or in the desert around Tokol. Not sure what all this is. What section of the game was this? I don't know. The lemur, yeah. Huh, lemur is weak against light. Weird. Alright, where are the interesting ones, these? Probably all the way at the bottom. But I'm just gonna scroll through slowly and look at all the stuff. I only defeated one ogre. What does the ogre look like? Like that? Where did I encounter it? I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, so this is Ancient's Maze. Are you telling me there's something I didn't encounter in the Ancient's Maze? No, you're telling me there's something I didn't encounter in Eureka. Maybe. That's a little bit more plausible. I went through there fewer times than the Ancient's Maze. Yellow dragon. Okay, so there's a green and red dragon, I've heard. Yes, so you are in my bestiary. Level 50, HP a lot. Compared to like the Dark General, HP a lot less, a fourth as much. Level 48. Alright, that was the Earth Crystal Guardian, I think. I wonder what's missing here? I guess probably... Oh, probably Hydra. Yeah, this is where Hydra would be. Okay, so Hydra is number 192, I'm pretty sure. Alright, and then the bosses. Kraken, Goldar, Garuda, which ones do I care about? Une is one level lower than Doga, huh. Ninja, who was this? When did I fight you? Oh, for the Masamune, that's right. Right, all the Eureka weapon bosses, that's how this was. Yeah. Regular skill. So I can't, like, rotate this model around? Not any way that I know. No. Can't look at it from different angles. Xanda, level 50. 50,000 HP. I mean, that's not nothing, but it's not much for a pretty serious boss. Cerberus. Level 55. 10,000 100,000 HP. Two-headed dragon. It is just called two-headed dragon. Wait. Your stats are identical to Cerberus, but you have a bit more attack. But you only attack twice per turn, I guess. Huh. So Ahriman, Echidna, Two-Headed Dragon, and Cerberus all have identical stats except for their attack values. And also Ahriman is weak to wind. Okay, so that Eroga was doing more on him than it would have otherwise. I see. Why is there a question mark here? Oh, this is like secret super boss from the Mognet system, so I just don't have access to that. Probably. Level 60. Okay, so she's level 60. Attack 120, defense 55. 120,000 HP. It doesn't tell me about the tentacles, though. They were separate thingies, but they're not in here. Okay, well, that's the bestiary. Cool. Alright, that's what happens. Oh yeah, some of those chest percentages will be for the secret dungeons with like the ultimate equipment or whatever. There are secret dungeons. They're like one-room affairs, but I have to use Mognet to get to them, and I just don't know what it would take to do that exactly. And don't have the friend codes and everything. Alright, great! So that's the end of this game. Yay! I finished it! Cool stuff. Alright. Good. So I guess I'll see you on Saturday to start Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, this was a good time. Sure, let me just stop saying words and just let it end there. Great, thanks for coming. I'll see you Saturday.